So inhale, reach the arms up, back bend here if you wish. Exhale, fold the arms forward. Take the feet back into your downward dog position. Really pushing the heels down, and you might find the more you do this, the closer to the mat you can get the heels. Breathe in and raise the right leg, keeping it nice and straight and keeping the toes flexed. And then bring the leg down, bend the knees, then push the right leg out behind you. And on an exhale, you're going to arch the spine and bring the knee towards the forearm. Breathe in to push out, and then breathe out to bring the knee in. Breathe as you push out, and breathe as you bring the knee in. Return to a tabletop position. Inhale as you tuck the toes under and push back. And this time you're going to raise the left leg. So just hold it for a breath or two. Then bring the leg down, bend the knees. And then again repeat what we did on the other side. So pushing the leg out. And then arching the spine to bring the knee towards the forearm. Use the inhale to give you the energy to push back. And use the exhale to give you the room to curl the spine. And the third time. Then return to tabletop and into your child's pose. So just take a few breaths here. And then come back up into tabletop. Lower your chest and chin. Push your legs out behind you. Again, either hands or elbows underneath the shoulders. If you've got your hands underneath the shoulders, just make sure the elbows are tucked in and not sticking out like that. So keep the elbows nice and tight. Breathe in and push up. Again, if you're on your hands, then make sure the arms have a slight bend at the elbow. We're not trying to lock them out. If you want to increase the intensity, you can bend the knees. And release. Bring the body down. And once again, return to child pose. Bring yourself up into tabletop once more. I'm going to show you a few different back bends now. So the first one, lower yourself down, and it's a variation on a snake pose. So again, either arms so again, hands are underneath shoulders. Breathe in as you push the body up. Keep the neck nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. And turn to look over your right shoulder. But try to keep the front of the body that's in contact with the mat, try to keep that equal and level so that you're not rolling to one side or the other. Back to centre, and then turning to look over the left shoulder. And then back to centre. And just to counteract this back bend, we're going to push ourselves up into downward dog first of all, and then come into a forward fold where you can grab the back of the ankles, just stretching out your spine, especially the lower part of the spine. And then return to the mat through a downward dog. And you can always again come into child's pose for a few breaths if you need to take a few extra moments. So the next back bend is going to be lowering yourself down onto the mat and then clasping your hands behind you. Try to have your feet together, but if you do need a gap, that's okay. Then inhale as you push your knuckles down towards the bottom of the mat and lift the head and the chest up. And exhale to come back down. So I'm just going to do that twice more to show you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then another variation is to push the arms out slightly, diagonally, and come up into your back bend. So again, keeping a slight bend in the elbows, fingers are spread, and the weight is evenly distributed between the left and the right. And lower yourself down when you're ready. And then push back into child's pose or Balasana. So this time I've put the knees and the legs together. I'm making myself as small as possible. This is the embryo version of child's pose. So there are many variations. You just need to find which one suits you.